So today I'm gonna show you how to make a super high protein dish. It's a Chinese dish called Mapo Tofu. Super high in protein, as I just mentioned. And I'm using ground pork with tofu. But if you don't do pork, you can easily substitute it with ground chicken. So there you go. I'm gonna show you how to make this now.
I like to use soft tofu with this recipe, and I always like to paper towel dry my tofu. And then you're going to want to cut them into 1-inch pieces. Now you can use medium or firm tofu. However, just try not to use silken tofu, as that is just going to be too soft for this recipe. And then with a teaspoon of Szechuan peppers, you're going to want to crush them until they're powdery like this. And in a hot wok, add sesame oil followed by garlic, shallots, and the white parts of the green onions. Let these cook for about a minute until everything becomes fragrant and slightly golden. Then add your ground pork. You're gonna wanna cook your pork until it's no longer pink. Now here comes the flavor bomb, which is chili bean sauce. Now, if you can't find this at your Asian supermarket, then go on Amazon and get them there. And then add Korean chili powder, which is also called gochugaru, low sodium soy sauce, sugar, kosher salt, fish sauce, oyster sauce, and then you're going to want to mix everything together to coat the pork with the sauce, and don't forget your Szechuan peppers. Now add low sodium chicken broth and mushroom powder. I know I add mushroom powder to almost everything. Then a cornstarch slurry, which is basically cornstarch mixed with a little bit of water. Mix everything together and then add your soft tofu and gently fold the tofu in so that the tofu stays intact while soaking up all that incredible flavor. Bring this to a boil and then lower the heat and cover and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. This will allow the tofu to absorb the sauce and the flavors to fully deepen. Garnish with chopped green onions and serve it over a bed of steamed rice. After tasting this, I guarantee this is going to be on your weekly repertoire.
Mmm. Mmm. That is packed full of flavor, and the silkiness of the tofu is so divine. It just literally melts in your mouth. And I love the sauce that's poured over the rice. Really delicious. And it has such a nice spicy kick to it. Wowza. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.